Hey, Russell Leeds here, and welcome to this week's video all about sales. Now, sales is the most important skill that you can learn in your business. Sales and marketing. You should be spending 80% of your time on your sales and marketing because unfortunately, in the world that we live in, having the best product, having the best systems, having the best staff, although they're really important, the people that have those but can't do sales and don't know how to market, unfortunately, they're the businesses that go bust. The businesses that do well are the businesses that, yeah, you need to be able to do those too, but the businesses that know how to market and the businesses that know how to sell. Companies like Apple. You know, the MP3 player comes out, they've got the product. Apple remarket it. It's basically the same thing, but they market it in a genius way and bang, goes through the roof. So I want to do a little series with you on sales because I think that is the most important skill for you and your business. Whether you like sales or not, unfortunately, it's something that you have to do. Not just in business, but you're selling all the time. When you're negotiating with someone, even when you're deciding with your spouse which movie to go and see, and you've got one that you want to see, and you sell them on the idea of going to that movie, or you sell them on the idea of watching the football tonight over watching La La Land. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're selling all the time. You're either selling or you're being sold to. So I wanted to share with you my 6-step guide it's basically a 6-step process that works brilliantly every single time. And for me, this is the system that I've taught my staff, who obviously work for me, my sales team. I teach them this 6-step system because it works, and I'm going to teach it to you today. I had a children's entertainment company. I taught them this system. We used to convert 42% on average of our leads. So 42% of people that called us would book us over all the other companies. Even though they'd normally phone maybe 6-7 companies, we used to get 42% of the work. Why? Because they followed this system. So, 6 steps, I'm going to very quickly take you through what they are now, and then over the next few weeks, I'm going to be breaking down each point. So it's called the Winner Sales System. Winner, it's an acronym. Winner. Step number 1, it begins with W, it's won over. So before you can sell your product, you need to be totally sold on it yourself. Now, I've experienced this where I've got certain products that I believe in, that I think are great, and then others I'm like, yeah, it's okay. And guess what? The ones that I think, yeah, it's okay, I never sell. No one ever sells it because we don't believe in it. And if you don't believe in it, you won't be able to convey that message and sell it very effectively. So if you're going to be selling a product, make sure it's a damn good product and that you're completely won over and sold on that product. Number 2, most important, probably the most important step, investigate. Most salespeople don't do this. They take their product, they try and cram it down everyone's throat. Oh, have my product. You've probably experienced that at a networking event or something like that where someone comes over to you desperately trying to sell the product that you're not interested and shove it down your throat. You should never do that. This is the reason why people don't like salespeople, is because they don't investigate. They don't ask questions. So that's number 2, investigate, really important. Next is no-brainer. You've got to create an offer once you found out what they want that is a no-brainer to your prospect because you want them to buy. When I'm selling stuff, if I've got a product that I believe in, I investigate and find out they should want it. I then present it in a way that they should go for it. I think they're an idiot if they don't buy it because it's a no-brainer. Next, number N, is negotiate. So once you've created the offer, you've got to close, you've got to negotiate, you've got to arrange, you've got to ask for payment, basically. You've got to be the one that starts that process and say, hey, how would you like to pay? There's different ways of doing it, but you need to negotiate. Next, E, once you've done all that, you've been brilliant, you've got this amazing product that you're completely won over on, you've investigated, you found out it's exactly what they wanted, you've created them an offer that is a no-brainer, and then you've negotiated and you close the deal. What do most people say? Do they say yes or no? Unfortunately, at this point, most people still say no because they're scared and they don't like to make a commitment. So your job is they won't just say no though. They won't go, no, I'm not interested. They'll come up with some sort of excuse. They'll say something like, let me just check with my wife. Or, yeah, it sounds brilliant. I'll tell you what, you send me an email because I'm driving right now. I'll come up with some sort of excuse. So your job is to eliminate excuses. I've got a set routine on exactly how to do that. I'll be explaining that on a further video. Eliminate excuses. And then the final one is repeat. So once you've eliminated the excuse, you have to repeat, loop back round, you sell again, you no-brainer. You negotiate, eliminate excuses. You might have to do that a few times, you repeat that process. That is it. If you follow that system, your sales will go through the roof. I'm going to be breaking it down over the next 6 weeks, so please stay tuned. I'm sure you guys will love it and get a hell of a lot of value from it. It's called the Winner Sales System. I've used it for years. I train my staff that way. I train my students that way. And now you're going to find out how to do it for free on YouTube. So please do subscribe, comment below if you enjoyed the video, and look forward to seeing you next week.